Have you ever noticed your shadow acting strangely, as if it's being pulled towards another shadow? I did, so I immediately went to investigate. You can see the same phenomenon with your own eyes, even without shadows. Try focusing on something far away while holding your hand in front of your face. If you place a finger just in front of your hand, the hand seems to swell outward toward it. But if the finger is behind your hand, then the finger appears to grow instead. It's a surprisingly consistent visual illusion. At first glance, it's tempting to think this strange effect might involve the wave nature of light, diffraction, interference, or some other complex physics. But the reality is more straightforward. The explanation comes down to simple, if counterintuitive, geometry. This phenomenon, often called the shadow blister effect, happens when two objects stand at different distances from a light source. The farther object casts its own shadow, while the closer one casts another. When these shadows get close, the nearer object's shadow begins to block parts of the farther one, and the two appear to merge. To our eyes, it looks as though the distant shadow swells outward from within. What's really happening, though, is just the overlapping geometry of light and shadow. The effect becomes even clearer when the light source isn't a single point, but has size, like a lamp or the sun. Each part of the light source casts slightly different shadows which overlap and blur together. That's why outdoor shadows never have razor-sharp edges. The darkest central region is the umbra, where all light is blocked, while the lighter edges form the penumbra, where only part of the light is blocked. As shadows overlap, this gradual blending makes one appear to grow into the other. A similar effect occurs when light passes through a lens. A single point of light doesn't stay a sharp dot. It spreads into a blurred circle known as a bokeh. When an object blocks some of the light rays entering the lens, part of that circle disappears. The shrinking bokeh makes it look like nearby shapes are expanding outward. You can test this by holding a finger close to your eye while looking at a blurry hand behind it. Depending on where you focus, either the finger or the hand seems to swell outward. Photographs reveal the same trick. A foreground object may appear to grow toward the background, or vice versa. In reality, it's the overlapping bokeh that changes shape, creating the illusion of blistering. Despite appearances, there's nothing magnetic or mysterious about these swelling shadows and shapes. The effect is entirely explained by the geometry of light, lenses, and focus, not by any hidden forces. Shadows and blurry images can play strange tricks on our perception, making objects appear to stretch, merge, or grow. But the explanation is beautifully simple. Light spreads, overlaps, and bends through geometry. The shadow blister effect shows how everyday optics can turn ordinary moments into fascinating illusions. Oh, and have you heard about the magnetic subscription effect? Click the button and find out.